How's it going, everybody? My name is Doge and welcome back to another short Greenville car review. Today I got one of the most elegant cars you can possibly buy, both in Roblox and in the real world. Today I'm gonna review a car, well, an old car from one of the most iconic luxury brands of all time. And here is the answer. So today I got a 1967 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, and this was a luxury car back in the 60s, and that sold until the early 1980s to be replaced by the Silver Seraph in the late 1970s. So anyway, this car is absolutely perfect. It drives nice. It may handle like a boat. It may not. It may only get like 2 miles a gallon. But honestly, just look at it. It's a Rolls Royce. What could you possibly not want from that? This is what British elegance looks like. Anyway, under this elegant ass hood is a 6.2 liter V8 making around 170 horsepower ish. Now this V8 was only offered for the 1967 model year, and in the 1972 model year it was offered with the 6.4 liter V8 that got 190 horsepower. Now, anyway, aside from the engine, the sheer elegance this car has, it's so perfect. It's so handsome, and this is, by the way, this is actually pretty average price for a Rolls Royce, and in my opinion, it's a very great deal to have. And speaking of prices, you know what it's time to do. Let's look at the dealership page. Alright everyone, so here is the dealership page for the 1967 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, also called the 1967 Sir Rogers Grey Ghost. Now this was one of the most recent additions to the game. As you could tell, it looks very new because the model is absolutely fantastic. So anyway, this comes in 3 trims, starting with the short wheelbase, which is, you know, short wheel. It's basically the classic, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just the base model Rolls Royce. So anyway, we got the same trim, but in a two-tone livery. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then we got the long wheelbase, which is, as you would expect, the longer version of the Rolls Royce. So the starting price of this car is around $78,000, and the highest offering price is close to $85,500. And this does require a pass, unfortunately. So if you really want to buy the perfect classic car, then I suggest grinding a lot and spending $1 on this pass. So anyway, onto the specs. It is absolutely accurate, aside from the seating. But anyway, this indeed has 172 horsepower, 6.2 liter V8, making a staggering 13 miles a gallon, extremely low for this type of car. But anyway, yeah, this is also pretty heavy. Weighs in at like 2.3 tons. So anyway, this comes in probably the most colors I've ever seen. It comes with 19 colors, and all of which look elegant, except this one, because actually, no, that actually looks nice. But I'm not going to spend too much time on the colors today, because I have other priorities. I'm just going to say this now, every single color looks nice. It looks absolutely stunning on this car. Alright, now that the dealership page is done, let's move to how this thing sounds. Alright, now that the sound and lighting tests are done for the Rolls Royce, it's now time to see how fast it is. Alright, I'm feeling confident today, so let's use the manual transmission today. So, I'm going to floor it in 3, 2, 1... I'm actually shocked that this only has a 3-speed manual and not a 4-speed. So yeah, we have a top speed of 123 miles an hour, followed by a rear-wheel drive and a weight of over 2 tons. Let's see if the braking even exists. I think it takes up like a full 5 seconds in game time to like brake, cause like this has absolutely non-existent brake. These brakes are terrible, and I mean that's kind of expected from a car from the 60s. So yeah, let's see how it drives. Alright, so first off, what I've noticed about driving the Rolls-Royce first thing I noticed is that it's a cruiser. It's a cruiser for low speeds only, because that's the only way this car can look pretty. Like, just the low speed cruising, and the fact that this has like basically no handling whatsoever. Well, it handles nicely. It has a lot of body roll, to say the least. And yeah, driving this car in drive mode or in sport mode is like, it feels like you're floating, because it's so relaxing. Like, I bought this car like a week ago, and I have not stopped using it. I absolutely love driving this thing, and actually, just oh my god, I love using this thing. The gas efficiency is basically non-existent because I bought this for the video, and I had to review it. I had to refuel it at least 20 times. But yeah, honestly, this car is such a, like, it's not a blast. It's not really it's just a treat. Like, you're driving in a luxury car that the Queen of Elizabeth probably rode in. That's something. And honestly, this is just like, it feels like a cloud. It feels like you're driving on a cloud. It's silent, it's relaxing, it's almost everything you could think of. It's just really chill driving this thing. And we can't forget the fact that this gets 12 miles a gallon, so you're gonna need to fill up like every 5 to 10 minutes or so. This car is why I call this car pure perfection. It's perfect in every single way. It has a proper body roll of a 60s car. It has the proper looks of a 60s car. It has the proper engine sound of a 60s car. It has the proper everything. It even has proper luxury, obviously, because it's a Rolls-Royce. And you know, they were marketed towards luxury since the beginning. So yeah, I absolutely love driving this car. It's a nice cruiser you could use at like low speeds. Cruising at low speeds is basically the only way this car can look so pretty. Just look at it. Just the front says it all. Just, oh my god, I am obsessed with this car. I'm sorry, but like, come on, it's a Rolls-Royce from the 60s. What's not nice about it? Maybe the gas mileage, but still, it may be slow, but that's just, I mean, you gotta expect that. It's a luxury boat from the 60s with like a 3-speed manual and 12 miles a gallon. So if I were to give this an honest rating, it's a pure 10, fellas. A pure 10 out of 10 car. I highly recommend it for those who have enough money and those who have the classic pass. Because honestly, this car is worth every single penny. And for my honest opinions, this car is absolutely perfect. As I said like a bajillion times now. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and comment. And maybe like actually comment your suggestions for your car to be featured next. And as usual, stay safe and have a great rest of your day.